13 lower back stretches to help relieve lower back pain. Child's pose. This pose takes the pressure off your lower back by elongating and aligning the spine, which decompresses it and gives you a nice stretch. Kneel on your mat with your knees hip width apart and your feet together behind you. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lay your torso over your thighs. Try to lengthen your neck and spine by drawing your ribs away from your tailbone and the crown of your head away from your shoulders. Rest your forehead on the ground, with your arms extended out in front of you. Hold 1 to 2 minutes. Cat and cow. It allows for a nice flexion and extension of the spine, promotes mobility, and it also helps to just relieve any tension in the lower back. Start on all fours with your shoulders over your wrists and hips over knees. Take a slow inhale, and on the exhale, round your spine and drop your head toward the floor. This is the cat posture. Inhale and lift your head, chest, and tailbone toward the ceiling as you arch your back for cow. Do this for 1 to 3 minutes. Downward facing dog. Down dog is a great way to stretch out your hamstrings and calves. If you're extra tight, you can bend your knees a little bit to make the stretch more comfortable. From child's pose, keep your hands on the floor, sit up on your knees, and then lift your butt and press back into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Work on straightening your legs and lowering your heels toward the ground. Relax your head between your arms and direct your gaze through your legs or up toward your belly button. Hold 30 to 60 seconds. Standing forward bend. Slowly step forward to the top of your mat. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Straighten your legs out as much as you can and let your torso hang down. Tuck your chin in toward your chest, relax your shoulders, and extend the crown of your head toward the floor to create a long spine. Hold 30 to 60 seconds. Sphinx Pose. Lie on your stomach, legs together and straight out behind you. Place your elbows under your shoulders and your forearms on the floor as you lift your chest up off the floor. Press your hips and thighs into the floor and think about lengthening your spine while keeping your shoulders relaxed. Sit up just enough to feel a nice stretch in your lower back. Don't hyperextend and stop immediately if you start to feel any discomfort or pain. Hold this position 30 to 60 seconds. Knees to chest with slow rock. Lie on your back. Hug both knees into your chest. Slowly rock your torso back and forth while firmly holding onto your legs. Do this for 1 to 2 minutes. Reclined Pigeon Pose. Lie on your back. Cross your right foot over your left quad and bend your left knee. Hold the back of your left leg and gently pull it toward your chest. When you feel a comfortable stretch, hold 30 to 60 seconds. Switch sides and repeat. Reclined Supine Twist. Lie on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Then, drop both knees over to one side as you twist your torso in the opposite direction. Try to keep your knees and hips in line with each other as you draw them toward the floor, and keep your chest as square to the ceiling as you can. Hold this stretch 30 to 60 seconds and repeat on the other side. Upward facing dog. Start with low plank as if you're about to do a push-up, then lower halfway to the floor, keeping your elbows in close to the body. From there, drop your hips down to the floor and flip your toes over so the tops of your feet touch the floor. Tighten your core and straighten your arms to push your chest up. Pull your shoulders back, squeeze your shoulder blades, and tilt your head toward the ceiling, to open your chest. Hold the stretch 30 seconds to start and work your way up to holds of 1 minute or longer. Crescent Lunge. Take a big step forward with your left foot to start in a staggered stance, with your feet almost mat length apart. Bend your front knee and keep your back leg straight and heel lifted off the floor. Try to bend your front leg so that your thighs parallel to the floor. Square your hips toward the front. Extend your arms toward the ceiling on either side of your head and stretch up as you also press into the mat and feel the stretch in your hips. Hold 30 to 60 seconds and repeat on the other side. Plank Pose. Start on all fours, with your knees under your hips and your hands flat on the floor directly underneath your shoulders. Lift your knees off the floor and extend your legs out behind you. You should now be on your toes and your hands, with your body forming one long line. Keep your palms flat on the floor, hands shoulder width apart, shoulders stacked directly above your wrists, and core engaged. Keep your neck and spine in a neutral position by looking down at the top of your mat. Hold this position 30 seconds, although you may need to work up to that duration. The more often you do plank, the longer your hold will become. Thread the needle. Start in a tabletop position with your shoulders stacked directly over your wrists and hips over your knees. Reach your right arm underneath your left and across your body with your palm facing up. Bend your left elbow as you gently lean into your right side. You should feel a stretch in the back of your right shoulder. Hold this pose for 1 minute and then repeat with the left arm. Happy baby. Lie face up with both knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Lift your feet off the floor and grab the outside edges of your feet with your hands. Gently pull your feet toward your chest and let your knees lower toward the floor on either side of your body. Keep your back flat on the floor. Hold 1 to 2 minutes. Keep in mind never stretch into a position of pain. Thanks for being with